Beloved soul, if these words have found their way to you at this moment, know that this encounter is orchestrated by forces beyond the visible realm. There exists a profound purpose for your presence here right now. Your celestial guardians carry an urgent communication for your spirit, one designed to stir your innermost being and illuminate truths that have been patiently awaiting recognition. Your twin flame is silently crying out for assistance, so please listen with your entire being. Share, I welcome this divine gift, in the responses to declare your openness to receive what approaches, yet this assistance differs from what you might expect. They aren't seeking worldly solutions or earthly remedies. Instead, they yearn for spiritual guidance, for divine intervention. Their outreach to you transcends spoken language. It flows through the essence of their being, wordlessly pleading for your compassion, your forbearance, and your deep comprehension. Your destined partner finds themselves trapped in struggle. They inhabit a realm of bewilderment, doubt, and anguish. They wage wars invisible to others, desperately hoping someone will truly comprehend their plight. They hunger for another soul to peer beneath appearances, to glimpse into their spirit's depths, and recognize they aren't shattered, merely wandering. In their most hushed moments, during the spaces between heartbeats, when solitude engulfs them, and their heart yearns for the love they recognize themselves capable of offering, this is when they extend their invisible hand toward you. They haven't yet discovered how to love fearlessly, how to trust completely, how to open without reservation. This is precisely where your role becomes crucial. Your spiritual guides reveal this truth. Your destined one requires your presence, though not as you might imagine. They need you to create sacred space for their journey, to offer boundless love and acceptance, even when they cannot fully embrace it. They need your vision to see their authentic self, not their past errors or the barriers they've constructed around their heart. They need your faith that despite their current struggles, they remain deserving of love. Your soulmate calls to you in silence currently. They may not possess the language to request help, yet they demonstrate their need through maintaining distance. They reveal it through hesitation, through concealing emotions even from themselves, through their quietude. Your beloved isn't lost beyond reach. They simply navigate an internal storm where they cannot yet perceive the love awaiting them. Your steady, unwavering devotion serves as the key to guide their return to themselves. Perhaps you've questioned whether your affection suffices, wondered if they'll ever truly open their heart to you. The angels wish you to grasp this. Your love is sufficient. It has always been enough. Your responsibility isn't to repair them, make them complete, or heal their wounds. Your calling is to love unconditionally, accept them in their fractured state, and trust that divine forces work through you to guide their path. Your twin flame reaches toward you, precious one, not from desire to inflict harm or cause suffering, but because they're lost and cannot find their direction. They reach because in their soul's depths, they recognize you as the one who can help them remember their true identity. The angels surround you now, standing as your companions throughout this sacred process. They remind you that isolation is an illusion, even in moments when loneliness feels overwhelming. They affirm that your love possesses healing power, not through changing them, but by helping them recall their authentic truth. This is not the time to surrender. This moment calls not for abandonment, but for trust. Trust that divine forces operate in ways beyond current comprehension. Trust that your soulmate will discover their path back to themselves when destiny aligns. But presently, they require your love, your patience, your belief in their potential. They need you to maintain sacred space even when they push away. They need your grounded love even when they seem unprepared to receive it. They need your faith in their possibilities even when they cannot envision them personally. Though you may feel powerless at times, the angels want you to understand you're never without influence in this situation. You are a channel for divine love, an instrument of transformation. Your affection has power to shift their energy, open their heart, and guide them back to their true essence. Your soulmate reaches for help while simultaneously reaching toward you as a reflection of their own soul. The struggles they face mirror struggles you've encountered. The pain they experience echoes pain you've known. The difference lies in your learned ability to heal, trust, and love. And now you're called to share this wisdom. The angels ask you to hold space for your beloved, offer love without conditions, and trust that everything unfolds in divine timing. This isn't about rushing their process or pressuring them to open before readiness arrives. This concerns creating safety for their healing in their own rhythm, knowing your love remains constant and patient. Divine timing cannot be rushed. You may wonder about duration, question if they'll ever transform. The angels want your understanding. The time required for your soulmate's healing isn't yours to control or accelerate. Focus instead on your own journey of love, healing, and trust. When you concentrate on personal growth, you create space for their growth too. Your soulmate reaches for help, though they may lack words to express it. They may not know how to open up, let you in, or trust again. Yet their soul cries for the love they know they deserve, reaching toward you in the only way currently possible, through energy, through silence, through the way they withdraw yet remain mysteriously connected. In their silence exists a plea, in their distance lives a cry for help. They don't wish to struggle alone, but don't know how to accept assistance without feeling vulnerable or exposed. Understand this, child, your soulmate doesn't reject you. They don't turn from your love, they simply fear their own emotions, their wounds, the pain carried deep within. Previous hurts led them to build protective walls around their heart, preventing further damage. But these same walls block the very love that could heal them. Your angels want you to know these walls aren't permanent or impenetrable. Through your love, patience, and understanding, these barriers will crumble, but only when they're ready, only when they've had necessary time to confront fears, face pain, and heal from within. Your role in this sacred dance, your soulmate's journey, isn't yours to control. It's their path to walk, their healing to undertake. This doesn't mean you cannot help. You can help by holding space, by loving unconditionally without expecting change or openness before they're prepared. You can help by being the steady, unwavering presence they need to feel secure and loved. You may feel like you're waiting, like you're grasping something slipping through your fingers. The angels want your understanding. Your love is never wasted, never futile. It plants seeds in their heart even when growth remains invisible. It aids their healing even when they're unaware. It creates impact in ways you may never fully comprehend. Don't judge their process. Don't measure their healing by how quickly they open to you or show their heart. Everyone heals at their own pace, though it may seem slow, though progress may appear absent. Know that divine forces work through them. They receive guidance as you receive guidance, and in time they'll be ready to meet you with the love and openness you've awaited. For now, your role is standing firm in your own love, trusting divine plans for both of you, believing this struggle isn't your story's end, but rather a turning point. Know that your soulmate reaches for help not because they're lost to you, but because they reach towards something greater, a love that heals, helps them grow, a love you're ready and willing to offer. Breathe and feel the divine flow. The angels ask you to take a deep breath now. Pause momentarily and feel the love flowing through you. This love isn't solely for your soulmate. It's also for you. You're asked to love yourself through this process, to hold space for your own healing as well. Your love reflects divine love within you. It's not meant for depletion or draining, but to flow abundantly. In doing so, it heals both you and your soulmate. As you give them space, offer love without expectation, you learn trust. You learn to trust divine timing of your connection, to trust that even in silence, even in distance, the love between you continues growing, evolving, even when evidence remains hidden. Your soulmate's journey doesn't reflect your worth or your capacity to love. It's simply part of their healing path. When they're ready, when they've faced fears and healed wounds, they'll return with love more authentic, open, and ready than ever before. But for now, you must trust everything unfolds as it should. Trust that angels guide both of you on individual growth paths. Trust that love operates even when invisible. This isn't time to force change in your soulmate. This is time to trust the divine process, to love from deep understanding, deep patience, and deep faith. You are not responsible for their healing. The angels want you to understand something vital. You're not responsible for your soulmate's healing. You're not responsible for fixing their pain or carrying their burden. You're simply here to love, support, and trust that divine forces will lead them where they need to be. While it may feel difficult, while it may feel like eternal waiting, know this waiting isn't meaningless. This waiting is part of your own healing, your own growth. When the time is right, your soulmate will return to you whole and healed, ready to love you in ways they never could before. In this waiting space, your angels encourage self-focus. This time apart is a gift for both of you to heal, grow, and become your best selves. You're asked to dive deep into your own heart, examine parts needing healing, and nourish your soul with deserved love and care. Your soulmate's journey isn't yours to walk, child. It's their path as your journey is yours. But as you focus on your own healing and growth, you naturally become the person who can help them in unimaginable ways. You become the person who can hold space when they're ready to return. You're learning that love isn't about fixing or changing another person. It's about holding space, offering unconditional love, and trusting divine guidance for both of you. It's understanding that even when your soulmate seems silent or distant, they remain connected to you by an invisible thread of love. That love is strong even when unseen. Release the need to control, so release the pressure to change them. Release the need to fix what you perceive as broken. Release the fear that this distance will last forever. Trust that divine plans exist for both of you. Trust that when the time is right, your soulmate will be ready to receive your love as they need it. This space between you isn't empty, child. It's filled with potential for healing, growth, and understanding. This space is where you both will learn necessary lessons to come together in deeper, more aligned ways. When you finally reunite, it will be as two people who have both grown, both healed, and both learned to love themselves first. The angels ask you to trust the process, trust divine timing at work even when understanding eludes you. Know that every step you take in your own healing journey is a step toward reunification. You're both being prepared for love that is stronger, more resilient, and more authentic than before. When that love arrives, when you and your soulmate finally come together as meant to be, it will feel effortless. It will feel like coming home because you will both have learned to love yourselves fully, heal the parts needing healing, and trust in divine love that has been with you both all along. Continue your own journey until that time comes. Continue focusing on yourself. Continue pouring love into your own heart. Continue healing wounds from the past that have kept you from fully embracing your own worth. Know that in doing so, you're not only healing yourself, but healing your connection with your soulmate as well. Love is not a destination but a journey, a continuous process of growth, healing, and discovery. You are on the right path. Your angels want you to know your love will be restored, your connection rekindled, and the bond between you and your soulmate will only strengthen with time. Do not give up on love. Do not abandon belief that your soulmate exists, just waiting for the right time to return. Trust that they're on their own journey as you're on yours. When the time is right, when both of you are ready, you will come together in love more beautiful, powerful, and true than you could ever have imagined. Until that time comes, continue to heal, continue to grow. Continue to love yourself unconditionally, knowing your angels are always with you, guiding you, loving you, and preparing you for the love that is meant for you. You are never alone. Your soulmate reaches out for help, but the angels ask you to remember this. You are never alone, never abandoned, always supported by the divine, by angels, and by love that surrounds you. The healing is happening now. The love is growing now. Soon, very soon, you will see the fruits of this process. You will see love that has been growing quietly in the background, waiting for the right time to flourish. When it does, it will be everything you've been waiting for. So trust, child. Trust in the divine plan. Trust in love already in your heart. Trust that your soulmate is healing as you are healing. Trust that when the time is right, you will both be ready to come together in the love that has always been meant for you. This is not the end of your story. This is just the beginning of something even more beautiful than you could ever have imagined. In the quiet of this moment, your soulmate is reaching out. Even if you cannot hear their voice, their soul calls for help, not in words, but in the way their heart aches, the way their mind wanders, the way they long for connection they do not yet understand. But you can feel it, can't you? You can feel the pull, the longing, the silent call from deep within them. Though you may not see it, they desperately reach out for healing that only you can offer, not through fixing, not through trying to change them, but through love. Your love is the catalyst. Your love has always been the catalyst for their growth, the spark that ignites transformation fire within them. They need you to hold space for them right now, child, but not as you think. They need you to give them the gift of time and space to find themselves. They need you to trust that even if they cannot express it now, they are searching for the light you carry, searching for love that has always been there, waiting for them to be ready to accept it fully. You may feel like you're waiting in vain, wonder if they'll ever be able to open up to you as you long for. But your angels want you to know this. Every step you take toward healing is also a step toward healing your connection. You're not just waiting for them. You're preparing yourself and helping them prepare as well, whether you realize it or not. When we give love, we don't just give it to another person. We give it to ourselves. Through that love, we heal our own wounds, face our own fears, and grow into the people we are meant to become. You are being asked to love yourself in this time of waiting. You are being asked to heal the parts of you that have been wounded, the parts that still hold onto fear or doubt. Because when you heal those parts of yourself, you will be ready to give and receive love freely. The angels want you to understand that you are not alone in this journey. Your soulmate is walking their own path, and though it may seem like they are far from you now, their soul is still connected to yours. You are not waiting in isolation. You are not waiting in isolation. You are waiting with divine support, and you are walking alongside them in spirit even when they cannot see it. This is not a time to feel defeated. This is a time to feel empowered. This is a time to trust that the universe is working for you, not against you. The divine timing at play in your connection is perfect, even if it doesn't feel that way right now. Everything is unfolding in the way it is meant to, and when the time is right, your soulmate will be ready to receive the love you have always had for them. There may be times when you feel frustrated, when you wonder if your soulmate will ever be ready to meet you where you are. But the angels want you to know that the work you are doing now on yourself is the most important work of all. You are healing, growing, and preparing for the love that is meant for you. When the time comes for your soulmate to return, you will be ready. You will be ready to meet them as the person you have always been meant to be. The love that you share with your soulmate is not a burden. It is a blessing, and it is meant to help both of you grow into the people you are destined to become. You are not carrying the weight of this relationship on your own. You are being supported by divine forces, and your angels are working tirelessly to guide both of you through this time of separation. So trust in the process. Trust that your soulmate is doing the work they need to do to heal. Trust that the divine timing of your reunion is perfect even if you can't see it now. Trust that when the time is right, your love will come together in a way that is more beautiful than you could ever have imagined. Focus on your own radiance in the meantime. Focus on your own healing. Focus on loving yourself, on building your confidence, on embracing your worth. As you do this, you will radiate the energy that your soulmate needs to find their way back to you. Your love is the light that will guide them out of their darkness, but only when you have allowed yourself to shine. Your soulmate is reaching out for help, and the angels want you to know that they are not reaching out in vain. Your love has always been enough. It always will be. Even though you may not see it now, your love is making a difference in their life. It is working in quiet, unseen ways, softening the walls they built to protect themselves, dissolving the doubts they've carried for years, and awakening a hope they thought they'd lost. Your love is not just a feeling. It is an energy, a vibration that reaches beyond time and space. It travels through the silence, through dreams, through the in-between moments when their soul yearns for something real. Your love is their lifeline, even if they haven't yet found the words to say it. It is helping them heal from betrayal, from abandonment, from the wounds they never dared to speak of. It's like a gentle whisper reminding them that love doesn't have to hurt, that intimacy doesn't have to mean losing themselves. Your love is giving them permission to believe again, and belief, true, unwavering belief, is the seed from which all healing begins.